Hey guys, it's Sincerely Luminous, and I have a pick a card reading for you guys. So I'm gonna give kudos to my best friend, my bestie, for giving me inspiration on what to do next. And that's how we came up with, or how I decided on which pick a card to do. So for this pick a card reading, we are going to ask the question, what is your soulmate / life partner for this lifetime going to be like? And so we're going to try to uncover their personality. I don't know what messages we're going to be getting today, but we'll try to piece it together as we go. There are 4 different piles to choose from, beginning with the blue heart on the left, and then you have the pink heart, the violet heart, and then you have the hot pink heart. So I didn't do it for the last pick card, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and just, well, before we take our 3 deep breaths, let's go ahead. Let me just say and put this out there. This is a general reading, so it is not specific to one individual. It's just kind of goes by, I think, kind of just a group vibe. Let's just put it that way. So take what resonates. If it doesn't, then hey, that's, you don't have to take it. You're not required to. It's not meant to. It's just the universe is trying to send you messages that you need to know. So you'll know what you need to. But this one's kind of a little bit more laid back and fun type of a reading, since we're kind of trying to be Sherlock Holmes here and figure out what is your soulmate like. I'm very interested to find out about this, but thank you guys definitely for tuning in, clicking, and participating by selecting a pile. With that being said, if you already know what pile you're drawn to, go ahead and go to the timestamp listed below in the description box. Otherwise, if you just want to hang out with me, we're going to take our 3 deep breaths and try to clear our minds if we need a little bit more help on what to choose. Now, if it is where you are drawn to more than one pile, definitely by all means do so, because this is a personality, and so they may have several traits that you may find a mix of in some of these piles, and that, that's totally a-okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take our 3 deep breaths. So deep breath in, breathe out, breathe in, and out. Last one, guys. Deep breath in, and breathe out. And now just ask yourself the question, what is my soulmate life partner like? What is my soulmate life partner like? Or whatever, however you want to phrase the question. Then whatever pile you're drawn to, go for it. So with that being said, I think we'll go ahead and get started, and we'll start with pile 1. So I'll see you guys at your piles. Hey, pile number 1, you guys are the blue heart group. So here's the thing, what is your life partner soulmate going to be like in this lifetime? We're definitely going to see what we can find out about him. I have the oracle cards already set up, ready to go, and I am going to be using my tea leaf cards to see what else. And of course, we're going to be drawing some tarot, kind of get a little bit of a picture as well. And then I have some like alphabet charms, so we're gonna see if we can maybe get some initials. Maybe we can get a name. I don't know. We'll see what we can find out for you. But this is a general reading again, so just keep that in mind. And this one, you know, it's a little bit more fun, laid back kind of approach to it. So, you know, if it is where you already know, if you are with the person you're with and that's totally them, then hey, awesome, take what resonates. But if not, you know, this one's a little bit more for entertainment purposes. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what your soulmate is like. So we're gonna put the blue heart up here. Hopefully that stays within frame. Yeah, it does. Okay. And yeah, we got lovely little unicorns here for you guys today. Okay, so what I wanted to start with was the cards that I made myself. These ones are kind of a little bit more life themed. So for what I wanted to start with is to figure out what kind of focus is it that they need. Like, what is their life purpose? What is it that they need to focus on? And for them, I got the card Rise Above. So that's what we're going to start with. And then we will go into, let's go into the rest of the oracle cards that I pulled. And then we'll do tarot, tea leaf, and alphabet. So, truth, water, and soil, and salt, sorry. These cards are so pretty. I love these ones. I really am glad I got these. The next ones, I pulled 2 of the Wild Offering cards. So, work and aging is what came up for your life partner. I'm having issues. Sorry. I'm just trying to arrange this here. I'm going to put that up here. I don't want to ruin her though, because she's so pretty. And then as far as the animal spirit, we have horse for them. I'm going to put that there. And let's go ahead. We're going to do a general tarot, so let's kind of add on to that here. So I'm just going to do that. Give me a couple minutes while I shuffle. That's the first one. That's the one that turned over on its own, so. I'm going to try to pull 3 more. Or 3 that jumped at least. Okay, so I got 2 that went over. I'm taking these. The other ones are just too many. And then we'll get 1 more. And then after this, we'll get some tea leaf cards. Yeah. Wow, okay. Lovers. That sounds great, cool. And, alright, we're going to do tea leaf cards, so let's see what we can find out. So 3 cards, or 3 tea leaf cards, came up. So this one is 1, lobster, bag, and younger woman. So let's get 1 more. November. So let me just kind of move this around a little bit. What else? I think that's everything, you guys. So let's see what we can piece together here. So I'm just gonna get a vibe real quick. Okay, so for Blue Heart, group number 1, I feel like your person is your soulmate. It's going to be a very, very passionate, loving type person. I feel like they kind of feel like they're on top of the world. And I don't know, like, I'm thinking, like, from this card, for some reason, Leo's coming to mind. I don't know if it's because of the lion. And so they might be a Leo. The Lovers, you might be dealing with a Gemini. Hangman, I kind of, from when I saw this one, I felt like this one, they have a different approach to life. They're able to see different viewpoints, not just one. I feel like they are spiritually awakened at this point, and they have an understanding. But I feel like sometimes they get wrapped up in their head a lot. But yet you have the Knight of Swords. That one you might be dealing with someone who kind of is, oh, what's that word? Maybe like impulsive, I want to say. Like they kind of just, I can't think of the word I'm thinking of. Not just impulsive. Impulsive is one way of saying it. Spontaneous, there you go. I feel like they're probably like a very spontaneous person. They're just like, you know, I think like they're just always on the move too, honestly. I feel like your person is just always trying to stay active. I feel like he's just always has something going on. And I am definitely getting a lot of work vibes, not just, I mean, with the work card. You have the Lobster with this finance and bag. So I feel like they very much are career oriented with that. I also feel with Lobster, this one is saying financial pinch. So I feel like they're probably good with their money, is what I'm getting. And then you have the bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. So very dedicated, very, very smart, intelligent person, hardworking for sure. And then let's take a look at this aging card. Aging, I am one with unlimited love beyond all seeming restrictions of age. I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine. So I feel like your person is going to be very, very attractive based off of that. Very, yeah, very hot looking guy or girl, whichever, you know, whatever way that you go. And I feel like they're young at heart. Like they're just, their inner child comes out a lot. They're very playful, joyful. They like to joke around a lot. They're not very too serious about things. I feel like they kind of know, like it kind of like, for me, it's the work hard but play harder approach to life is what I feel. And then you have the Truth. So I feel like they're a very honest person, especially with the Knight of Swords too. I think those two kind of are tying in together, and they're able to see mental clarity, and they cut to the bottom of things. I feel like they just have an understanding, if that makes sense. And they kind of are like a no bullshit kind of person in a way because of that, because they can cut through and see what the truth is and not just kind of take things at face value. So I feel like they kind of do dig a little bit deeper than other people. Younger woman, this one is dealings or relationship with a younger woman. So a lot of different scenarios for your soulmate life partner with the younger woman. Obviously, yeah, the most obvious, of course, that they are currently in a relationship with someone younger than them, or it could be that you are younger than him. It also can mean maybe they already have a daughter in their life. or maybe they're really close to their like sister, or they have a best friend that's female that's really close to them that's younger than them. There's a lot of different things that can apply with the younger woman. So yeah, it might, it is, if it is where they're in a relationship with someone else, don't get upset. It just means that right now it's not the time, and maybe that's why you're not together. So, if that's something that's been weighing on your mind, just be patient. So I feel like that's something Spirit wanted me to get out, especially if you've been frustrated and just like, oh, where's my soulmate? That might be it. Is he's still, maybe he's in a karmic relationship right now, or that it could very well be. And then let's get into the horse one. Let me just see what it says. So freedom, elegance, strength. You're being guided to break free from the chaos and confusion of life. Take action and expand into your new journey, creating balance of the mind, body, and soul. There are new and exciting opportunities waiting for you. All you must do is take the first steps towards them. So yeah, elegance, again, I feel like they are very attractive. Very nice eye candy, which I don't think that's going to be something you're going to be mad about. I think that'll make you very happy. I feel like, oh man, it stopped. Oh, I don't know where I left off. So I feel like, it's so frustrating because I'm talking, and I don't even realize that my camera decides to shut off on its own. I gotta figure the settings out on this thing because it's ridiculous, because I'm very good in my zone. I don't know what I said that was cut off. I feel like, but yeah, what I was trying to say with the horse, with the horse card, I do feel like that's just adding on to them being very attractive. Very nice eye candy for you. Very strong individual, very free-spirited, just kind of, I feel like they do enjoy being outdoors. And maybe you're dealing with like someone who's really into sports, kind of something with running, and it's funny because you got the horse and then you have the Knight of Swords. So maybe they're really like an animal lover too, and that's part, something about them. Maybe the horse is their spirit animal, and that's why it came out. I mean, I don't know, that's a little too obvious, right? I don't know if so frustrated. I'm sorry if anything I've repeated myself, but as far as like what they look like, I'm seeing the blonde hair, very light hair, possibly fair skin, brunette even. I feel like they might be, they're going to be probably taller than you. What was the other thing? They might have slightly long hair, like I'm getting the beach, like surfer look, kind of, maybe, on there as well. So, and then you have November, so you might be dealing with somebody who was born in the month of November, which would probably make them a Scorpio. In that sense, might be that you might meet them in the month of November. There's some, maybe if you're married to this person, you got married to them in the month of November. That's what I'm getting from that. Let me see if there's anything else from these. You have double fours, and 4 is about balance. So I feel like they do have that that sense of balance in their life. And maybe that's why they're able to hang upside down for so long on it. Got that. So let's take a look. Let's just, I don't know. I got letters. And this one's, for fun. Let's see if we can get a name, if we can get initials. Let's find out. Spirit, what can you tell us about the soulmate / life partner for the people that show us pile number 1, the blue heart? What can you tell us about your soulmate? What clues do you have with these letters? Okay, I don't know. I haven't done this before, so let's see how this works out, guys. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of these, and I'm just gonna see if anything stands out. Now, if I miss a name and something and you guys see it, by all means put it in the comments section below. We'd be here all night, huh? This is gonna be a minute. I already saw like a J as one of the names, possibly. Let's get rid of that. Maybe Jason. Now, if you know Jason and that came up, that's crazy. Let me know. I'm trying to see. That's a K. And another. Oh, is that a Q? And it could be middle, you know. JJ might be initials. This one's an F. I don't know, guys. I got one name. But yeah, that, I mean, there are quite a few, so I don't know, you know, if something resonates, you know, their name starts with an E, Y, I mean, it could be last names, like, I don't know. Oh, no, I'm not gonna go there. Q. Maybe they go by the nickname Q, you know? Maybe that's the nickname. And that's what we have for them. And, oops, sorry. Let's just get some advice. Wow, well, new partner. I don't know if that's in focus or not. I'll read it. A chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Wow, guys, that's really, like, that I think is a message that's probably going to resonate with a lot of you. So you just might meet this person out of nowhere, kind of be taken off guard, and that's your life partner. That's your soulmate in this life. And so trust that the universe, the angels, God, you know, your spirit guides are listening to your prayers, and they're saying a new partner's on the way. You know, if you're already in a relationship with someone, you know, maybe this is just kind of recapping how you met them, and kind of the same thing, like they were the answer to your prayers, and in essence is what I'm getting from that. So yeah, definitely for my singles, single ladies, single fellas, just, you know, keep the faith. Everything's gonna work out. Your answers have been heard. They will be answered. Your soulmate life partner is on the way. Do not stop believing. Just take this time to focus on you, so that you're ready for when the time that this partner shows up, because it feels like it's just going to be out of nowhere, is what it feels like. And it might be, you know, that your partner's coming in the month of November. So, you know, just keep that in mind. That's something you might want to pay attention to. Or if you meet somebody with a November birthday, I mean, it could be anything. It's, you know, it's just, again, this is general reading, but, you know, trying to give you guys info on it. So there you go, pile number 1. So thank you guys again for watching. I really do appreciate it. If anything resonates, you know, or, you know, just really enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments section below. I really do appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I am a newer channel, so I really do appreciate any support that I'm getting. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, to keep at this, and I really do want to, and I think I will either way. So, but you know, thank you guys again. Best of luck, sending love, light, positivity, and blessings your way. So thank you so much, Blue Heart Group number 1. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. You are the pink pile. Soft pastel color, sunset pink. We'll call you sunset pink. So, question for today is, what is your soulmate life partner going to be like? We're just going to try to figure out what information we can gather, personality traits, you know, whatever the universe is ready to share with us. That is what we're going to focus on and try to figure out. So before we start, again, this is a general reading. It's kind of hard because you may or may not know this person. If you do, then you'll probably be able to resonate a little bit easier. If you don't know this person, you're kind of in the dark right now. So just, you know, anything that resonates, you know, take it. Anything that doesn't, just leave it. This one's a little bit more laid back, more fun approach on this one. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. So oracle cards are selected. We'll do tarot next. And I have tea leaf cards, angel guidance, and some letters, and so you can figure this out. So, all right, sunset pink, let's figure this out. So what I started with was the cards that I made. They're kind of like, I have 2 different self-made piles. The first one, this one that I'm using today, is kind of more of a geared towards life and like life scenarios and that sort of thing. So I only selected 1 per pile, but for you guys, 2 fell out. So we'll see what this one is. And the question that I asked was, what was their focus in this life? Like, what is their life purpose? What is their mission? Or what is it that they're really just focused on in general? So, wow, okay. You guys got love and look for the signs. So, maybe they're just on a hunt for you as much as you are for them. You know, I feel like that's wow. Okay, so I feel like you guys are dealing with Prince Charming already. Like, you know, he's very, maybe he's a lonely person. Like, he's feeling really lonely, you know, and that's kind of sad. Like, he's just looking for his life partner to be with. He's looking for you. And he's trying to figure it out. That's so sweet. So he's really a sweet, gentle guy or girl. Oh. That's really sweet, you guys. And the next cards that I chose that are gonna, well, the oracle cards that we're gonna start with are the fairy tale ones, and these I only selected 1. Yet again, you guys got 2 of these, so I took them. So we got taboos and expectations as your cards. I love this deck. I really do. I think it's so pretty. I'm sorry. I just love that. It's so gorgeous. They did so good on that. And then we have the life offerings. We have despair and money. Let's stick these up here. And that was supposed to be 2, so you got the right number. And then for animal spirit channeling, we got bison. So we're going to stick this one over here. We'll be talking about that. What we'll do next is tarot cards, general tarot cards. We're going to pick 4, if, you know, unless we get more, and kind of paint a picture of your life partner. So just give me a couple of minutes here as I do shuffle. Bear with me. I'm not getting any jumpers. I'm kind of hoping for jumpers, but I'll probably cut the deck because I don't want to take too much longer on this. I'm pretty sure they're shuffled by now, but just trying to channel the energy. What can we find out about your guy, your dream girl, your dream guy? I mean, I'm already getting a vibe from him, so I think we're just gonna cut the deck, you guys, because nothing's popping up, nothing's jumping. So let's do that. Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. I'm going to take that because I feel like that's part of their focus. I'm just going to put it off to the side, so it's not like attached to that, but we're taking it. The next thing we're going to do is I have the Tea Leaf Fortune card, so I'm going to pull 4 of those and see, you know, add on to your soulmate / life partner for this lifetime. There's like 200 of these, and yeah, I can't just shuffle, so that's why the noise in the background. I'm sorry, I'm just mixing them up. I should have said that before. Okay, so I got 2 first. Feather and ear. I'm gonna stick that right up here, and then I'm gonna get 2 more. Goldfish, October. Okay, so we're gonna go with this right now. I'm just gonna readjust myself because my leg is falling asleep, you guys. It doesn't feel good. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to take a quick look. Get our general vibe. You might be dealing with an earth sign. Possibly a water sign. And I'm seeing water in the bison too. And that would be your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And you got goldfish, so that's kind of like, you know, more water. So in October, so if they're born in the month of October, you probably are dealing more with a Scorpio than anything else. And then swords. I got the 5 of Swords. So, Swords is your air signs, and that's your Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So that's just kind of, you know, what you're possibly dealing with. I feel like you might be dealing with someone who can still a little bit young at heart, maybe a little bit immature, maybe like a immature sense of humor, kind of like stupid humor, like, you know, like oh my gosh, you're so stupid, but then you laugh kind of thing. That's what I get. I feel like they can be kind of cold and hot is what I'm getting. I feel like they kind of go back and forth. Not entirely bipolar, but like, yeah, they go back and forth sometimes. And going back though to the love, look for the signs, and then despair, expectations. I feel like this person's been let down a lot, disappointed. And I feel like they're so lonely and brokenhearted because they just want their queen. They really miss you. They really want you in their life. They're wondering who you are, where you are, or if they know who you are. They're just like, you know, when is something going to happen, or maybe they don't know. It might be someone that you walked away from already with the Five of Swords, and that caused them to go into despair too, if not just because they're lonely. I feel like they've been wounded, like their inner child is really wounded, and they're looking for that acceptance from their partner, the person that they're with, the person that they love. But I feel like they're very, very loving and giving, and that's kind of like with the Page of Pentacles, like they'll give you their world, is what I feel. I feel they'll give you everything you want just to have your love in return. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so emotional. I feel like you're dealing with an emotional person. Ooh, I had to I'm like, ooh, I'm fanning myself right now. And dealing with, like I feel like pain, heartache. And I feel with the Scorpio, they're known for having intense feelings. I'm half Scorpio. I'm on the cusp, so I get that. Oh my gosh. And they're just so yearning for you, yearning for your company. And I feel like he's just, or she's just a good person, a good-hearted person. That, I mean, they have their issues, and I feel like their inner child is what causes those issues that they've had when it comes to love. Let me take a look at the Bison card and see what this one says. I don't know if that's in focus or not. No. Oh, of course. Why would it be in focus? So abundance, success, personal power. You're being guided to be flexible, go with the flow, and allow things to happen rather than force them. Universal opportunities are stacked around you. Center yourself and resonate with your core values, and you will reap many rewards. So yes, I feel like deep inside, they're a very virtuous person. They have a good head on their shoulders is what I'm getting. I feel like they really do. They have, like, I feel like everything, you know, they have everything going for them except love. I feel like they might be rather impatient because they want to force things sometimes that aren't meant to happen yet, so they kind of have a hard time dealing with that, because I feel like everything else comes so easily to them. And they might be really good at, like, manifesting. They might be like a really, really good manifester. They might have the Magician as their birth tarot card, and it's just like everything falls into place for them. I feel like they're very, very lucky, and that's why they're just, you know, like, the universe is totally on their side and always backing them up and helping them out. Personal power. I feel like they're very strong individual. I feel though like they have, like, the outside of the Bison, like they have this heavy coat on the outside, and yet, like, on the inside they're just like a teddy bear, you know. So I feel it's like for show. And then, you know, with the water, I feel like they're just kind of in their thoughts a lot. I feel like they're a very deep thinker, kind of overanalyze things a lot too. Yeah, core values, yeah, I mean, it just very successful, very blessed individual, you know. It's just, I feel like their inner child is so wounded, and that's why they're going into despair, because they don't have that love, because of that healing. I feel like they haven't done that healing with their inner child, so they're just looking for that from you. And it isn't to take away though, because I still feel like from what I'm getting, they're a good soul. I really do. And now I feel like they also know how to party. I feel like they party. I figure they might drink. They might drink, you know, like, what is it? 100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer, take one down, pass it around, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Yeah, you might have a partier. Someone who knows how to have fun, not be too serious. Yeah, they got that. Money, you know, I think that goes back to their success and abundance. I feel like they're financially abundant in their life, so they're probably a very good, whatever their career is, they're very talented, and know how to get things done. I think they have everything else in line taken care of. Taboos, I think that one I'm gonna have to read because I don't know. I feel like that one's dealing with like secrets and stuff. And expectations, I feel like that one, there's no one like them. Let's go with Thumbelina first, so let me read that one. It's actually a lot. Like, it gives you the whole story, and it's really one of the really awesome guidebooks. So, but just for the meaning for Thumbelina. So, expectations, exceeding expectations, people do not value what they know nothing of, finding your own people, your true name, there is no one like you, enjoy the challenges and learn from them. Okay, so before I forget, just from what I'm reading right now, I feel like they don't see their value. Like, I really don't. I don't think, like, yeah, they have everything going for them, but I don't think they see how special they are, if that makes sense. And how, you know, they just go above and beyond in everything that they do, including love. And they will do that for you. They're very giving, loving, nurturing. Let me go back here. Enjoy the challenges and learn from them. Rejection will take place. So rejection. Yeah, what was I saying about someone walking away from them? Yeah, I feel like someone walked away from them. And it really, really tore their ego up. It really hurt them. Because they're like, wait, what? You're giving me your sword? Like, wait. This is, I got this for you, you know? You do not have to accept relationships with those you do not love. And again, that probably goes back to the inner child. Like, okay, don't take this the wrong way, because I'm just saying it, I'm just putting it out there as a possibility. I feel like they might be like very sexually active, and one of those people where, because they're trying to fill that void, that they have several partners, not partners, but you know what I mean, like people that they've slept with. So just because they're trying to fill that void, because they're so in despair and so brokenhearted over their past, that they're just like one night stand kind of person sometimes, usually. You will find your family and kin, and you are nature's child. So yeah, with expectations, I just feel like their expectations have never been met, and they blame themselves for not being good enough, for not being worthy, for messing things up. Like, they blame themselves for a lot. That's so sad, you guys. Like, oh, I was so emotional before, and I feel like they just have so much guilt and shame that they're carrying within them. They have a lot of healing to do. They really do. And I think the most important thing for you guys when you meet this person, you're gonna have to be patient with them. You're gonna have to be patient with them. And I know it's like, oh, why do I gotta be patient? Sorry, there, focus. They've been through a lot, and it's really, I feel like, yeah, everything's great on the outside, but on the inside they are suffering, and I feel like they're turning to other things. Like, it's kind of a surprise that the devil didn't show up in this reading, because I feel like they're you know, getting addicted to other things to kind of deal with the pain any way that they can. So the next one was Bluebeard, and I feel that one, I think that one's more like with your secrets and stuff. So let's see what we can find out. Courage and comfort, initiation in facing your fears. From darkness the greatest light is shown. Guidance from ancestors. A difficult time creates much wisdom. Excuse me. You will pass any test put before you. Okay, so um, personal power, I feel like that's where it's going with that one. Yeah, you know, I think like they, this happened with the person that they were with. They're going about dealing with it in the wrong ways right now. But the universe is with this person. Like, they just haven't awakened. I don't think your person's like spiritually awakened yet. It doesn't seem like that, because it seems like your lower vibrational 3D type of personality. And like once they wake up, they are going to be, I think that's when they will actually step into that personal power of the bison. Like, it's within them, but they don't see it, they don't know it, so it's not projecting, it's not showing on the outside, because on the inside, you know, it's just like fun and games. And that's probably where that immaturity comes from, because ha ha ha, you know, just kind of like laughing it off, like playing everything off. I feel like that's where your person's like. What else? Do your best and you will do more than enough. A time of separation from old family or friends, a time of new beginnings. The way forward becomes clear. Elders will teach you wisdom. So I feel like they are really just a very smart person, and they have the potential, like unlimited potential is what I'm getting. It's just right now they haven't dealt with what they need to deal with. And damn, you guys, this one's really intense. He's a good guy, good girl. It's just, you know, heart, matters of the heart. It's hard. So, whew, okay, that's what I'm getting from that. What else do we have? We still haven't even finished here. So October, again, possibly when they were born. It could be when you might meet them. And that's not to say that it's going to be October of this year. It might be October of next year. Sorry, maybe you're young and, you know, you're not ready to meet your soulmate yet. So, you know, this is this is the life partner. This is the person that I asked about that you're spending your life with in this lifetime. So it might be that you might be born in the month of October. Maybe the person that's going to bring you guys together is going to be a month of October. You know, some type of significance there with that month. So that's something to keep in mind. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So yeah, he's needing to go through that spiritual growth right now, because he's abundant and everything else. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. But spiritually, he has to grow. He has to deal with these issues. He needs to heal to really increase in the spiritual growth. He has material wealth for sure. You're not dealing with someone who's broke. You're not. But spiritually, he's poor. He's very poor. Yeah. And that's not to sound judgmental. I'm sorry if that did. It just like right now, it's just not awakened. It's, you know, it's everyone's in their own time. Ear, good news. I feel like he's probably a very, very good listener. Probably listens, more of a listener than he is a talker. So I feel with that, he's probably very observant and like will pay attention to your body language versus what you say, you know. So like I'm like channeling Ursula from Little Mermaid, body language, you know, kind of thing. Like I feel like he'll listen to that, like he pays attention to that. But I feel like he's someone that would actually give good advice, except that he just is one of those people that doesn't know how to take his own advice. He's stubborn. I feel like he's stubborn. And if he's water sign, probably stubborn. Yeah, probably stubborn. Or, yeah. Is it water sign? Yeah. And I mean, all of them probably are stubborn. You know, that doesn't matter what sign you are. Yeah, a good listener. Definitely going to be there, a shoulder to cry on. He will be there for you. Like, he will put your needs before his. That's the kind of energy, that's the kind of good person that he is. Which is just so just refreshing and sweet. And yeah. And then you have Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. So maybe he can be kind of flaky at times, like when it comes to getting together and doing things. With the sword energy, like I feel like maybe he is very direct at times too. And we'll just, sorry, we'll just say whatever. Or it might just be that the person that hurt him was undependable and insincere, and that's what kind of ended up breaking his heart, her heart, whatever that the case may be. So that's what we got with that. So we got the letters. Let's dive into this. And these are, I'm just gonna stack these over here. Just letters, alphabet, and so we're gonna see if we can get any names, you know, initials, kind of go from there. So let's do this. Try not to get too many because I think it's overwhelming. Okay, so there's a lot that don't count, that aren't, you know, showing the water. Trying to get those out of the way so that we can see what we're left with. I'm sorry if the yellow is like super bright. So you have DJ, so maybe he's someone who's really into music. Maybe he is a DJ, you know? Maybe those are his initial. It could be. 2 L's. Maybe he has like a name with 2 L's, like Dylan might be something, like maybe Dylan. I don't have any vowels, so Spirit's like, no, you're not getting any vowels on this one. So Dylan might be something. What else? Like Dylan was what came to mind. I don't know why, like dog. Dog might be like his nickname, possibly. D, like I'm dad. Maybe he's a father. Maybe he's really close to his father. So I don't know. This is just what I'm getting. This one's in the N. I mean, you got J and P. You have a C, maybe like CJ. Something with a J might be like a middle initial is very possible. I don't know, you guys. That's what I'm getting from that. So let's go ahead and we'll finish up with your angels advice cards. So spirit guides, angels, what advice do you have for number 2 is soulmate. See only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So this is going back to what I was saying about being patient. This person has been through a lot. They're coping in the way that they only know how. They're not spiritually awakened yet, so you are at a higher level vibrationally than they are. It's going to be frustrating because you're going to be like, why can't you just be like this? Why? You know, things are going to frustrate you because you're just at a different level, and you're going to have to remember that. So when you're dealing with this person, see the love that they have. See the good sides of them. When you're dealing with the difficulties, you know, when those times come up, try to see beyond it. Try to be understanding and patient, and that's the only way that this will last. Now, you know, this is general reading, so it's not to say that, you know, within a few months from time, like for whatever reason, all of a sudden he's spiritually awakened and he's not coping in those ways. It's very possible it can happen. But with this advice, see it through love's eyes first. Love them, love yourself too. Make sure that you're gonna have to make sure that your cup is full, because you can't have two broken people in the relationship, because this person's really broken. And this is the universe's way of letting you know that this person loves you and cares for you, and they're gonna be messing up, and you're just gonna have to be patient. I know it sounds so frustrating, like, oh, why do I get stuck with this person? They're a good person. I mean, you saw everything and how they're just wanting someone to grow with and share their life with. It's just things have not gone their way. And, you know, if it is where you just have to walk away for, you know, to catch a breather between, do what you have to do. But just remember, at the end of the day, they love you, they care about you, they want to be with you. They're gonna mess up, and it's not to do it on purpose. It's just they don't know how else to handle it. They don't know. Just remember that they don't know. And that's what the universe is saying. So when you're dealing with that person, just remember that's what you're gonna have to focus on, so this, you know, so that you stay happy and things work out. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please comment, like, subscribe. You know, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. If you're already with this person and are going through it, let me know. I would love to hear about it. And either way, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it all. I truly do. Sending you lots of love, light, happiness, and blessings, and patience. And, you know, so wishing you all the best. Thank you so much. Group number 2. Bye. Hi, group number 3. You guys are the Lilac Hearts. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, participating in this pick a card reading. Truly appreciate all your support and kindness and positive energy. And this reading, again, it is a general reading, so you may or may not know this person, so it's kind of, it probably would be hard to resonate. If you do know this person and you resonate, please let me know in the comment section below. If not, you know, if it doesn't resonate, just only take what does. This is a little bit more laid back, fun reading that I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get started, and we're gonna start with the oracle cards. And let me get this heart out of the way here. We're gonna put it in the corner. See it? Yeah. Okay. So, and when I started with on each of the piles, I wanted to know what your soulmate's, life partner's purpose, mission in life is, or what is it that you need to focus on, kind of thing. So for you guys, release your worries came up for them, not you. This is about them. So you might be dealing with someone who kind of really overthinks a lot, kind of worries about everything, a real worrywart. Very concerned, you know, just want everything to work out. There's probably stress kind of person at times because of that, and, you know, just wanting the best, and kind of holds, I feel like they hold a lot into themselves. I don't feel like they want to burden anybody with their problems or their worries, so they kind of keep it all within. So we'll see what else you can find out. I'm going to start with this one is Dawn the Golden Haired. Duty. And I hear Wreck-It Ralph in the background when I say that. So if you've seen Wreck-It Ralph, you know what I'm talking about. And then we have, let's see, Trust. Hardship. And then for your animal spirit, ooh, Griffin. Maybe a Harry Potter fan, Gryffindor, I don't know. You know, it could be, right? Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to get on tarot cards. We're going to see what we can kind of figure out here. Is that in focus? I don't know. I think that's a little bit better. Oh, let's see. Alright. trying to get some jumpers, but we'll see. It hasn't worked out too well. I think I've gotten one jumper, I don't know, the whole, on all the readings so far, but maybe I'm wrong. I have a bad memory. I know the last one I didn't, so. Alright, we're gonna cut the deck so that we're not waiting forever and ever. Sorry, Spirit. I'm trying to move on you. Okay. Chariot. Knight of Wands. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Two of Wands. So you got wand. Some wand energy. So they might be fire sign. You might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You also have Pentacles, so Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I believe. Yeah, and yeah, but a lot of wand energy right now so far. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. So possibly even an air sign, Gemini, Libra. I always forget the other one, Aquarius. I always forget it. Okay. What else? We're putting this to the side because this is just kind of like a bonus card. I guess that's what we're going to call it. Let's do your fortune cards, your tea leaves. So I'm going to be shuffling in the background, so that's the noise that you hear. There's just so many of these, and they're big and they're round. They're not like cards, so. Arrow, boot, sorry, it's a boot though. Two more. Broken bridge. Leg. Okay. That's an interesting set, right? Okay, I think that's everything. Then we can get started on the reading. Let me just double check. I believe so. I think that's everything. So, sorry, I've been sitting and my legs fall asleep. Okay, so just again, general reading. Take what resonates. If you don't know this person, then it's really hard to resonate. So, but if you enjoyed it, let me know, Okay. So let me just kind of pick up on the vibes, what I'm getting. And for sure, you're dealing with a very passionate person. Very caring. They can be hot-tempered at times. Fiery for sure. But they take a lot of time to think. And going back to what I was saying in the beginning, I feel like they do take their time to really wrap their head around what's happening, to wrap their head around whatever they're dealing with, whatever that they're working on, And I think that's just, in general, I feel like they're a very thorough person. I don't think that they're just kind of like a hit and run kind of personality. I feel like they're very victorious, very successful. And I feel like they're proud of who they are. You might be dealing with someone who has darker hair. I feel like brown, black hair. But you might also be dealing with someone who's kind of like a dirty blonde. Fair skinned. Very romantic. Very polite. I feel well mannered person. I feel like they do what's right. They're always going to do what's right. And I think that probably kind of is part of the duty card. I'll read into that one a little bit more because it's a newer deck for me and I'm not too sure. I do feel like they are spiritually awakened. So that's very nice that they are. And I think that they have a lot of trust in God. I feel like they're very faithful. Very... I just went blank. I'm sorry. I know I said they're very faithful. They have a lot of hope. They know things will work out, but they just worry and worry and worry though, because they can't help it. It's just how they are. They're always planning things. They're not very spontaneous. They will, like I said, they will take their time when it comes to dealing with not just matters of the heart, but just life in general. I feel like if someone was gonna have a blueprint for anything, it would be your person. Like they would. Then you got Lilac stepping into a new experience. So I feel like they kind of are adventurous. They do like to try new things. They kind of get bored by routine. And they like having changes. Boots, maybe they're like Western wear. It's obvious. Or maybe they like rodeo. They like, because you have so many horses, 2 horses, maybe they do like horseback riding and horses. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. So I feel like, yeah, they are very, once they set their mind on something, they're going all in. They're not gonna just half-ass anything. They go, like, once they make up their mind, that's it. It's a done deal. Excuse me. Broken bridge. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So they've dealt with pain. And I think that's where the 3 of Swords is coming from. And that's what's causing it. And it could be, it could be with anything. I'm not really picking up on what exactly. I don't get the impression that it was like love related, because it could be anything. It could be the loss of somebody close, friend, family member. It could be, something not just not working out, and something that they were really, really hopeful for, and just left them sad and in grief. But yet they dust themselves off. Like, they deal with hardship and they try to like get through it. So like with the hardship card, where it's saying, may I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. And that's so funny that trust is mentioned in the hardship card, and trust is the second card that was pulled. So I feel like they very, very spiritually developed person that you're dealing with. Very enlightened. I feel like they might be very religious type of person. They might be one person. They might be someone who goes to church a lot, or it might be where they're just like very involved in the church community where they are located. And I feel like they deal with hardship in a positive way. Like, it hurts them and breaks them apart, just like with anybody else, but I feel like they keep pushing on. Like, they're not going to give up. They're going to keep fighting. They're going to keep going. They got this passion and fire inside of them, and that's where that Chariot is coming. And I feel like the universe is on their side. Like, they're just like, they just pray for answers, pray for guidance, and to get through everything. So I feel like that's what your person is like. Arrow, you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So again, I feel like they're just very successful in life. Very, very successful. They have abundance. They're being watched over. They are divinely guided. everything is working out for them, is what I'm getting. But I feel like they have secrets, because I just noticed that it looks like the moon to me. I don't think it's this, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's the sun. But for me, I picked up as the moon. So I feel like they have some secrets. And that's probably where the release your worries is. Like, because what I was saying, where they don't want to bother other people with their problems. I feel like that's where those secrets are coming from. So it might be where this person doesn't just open up to you. Like, they'll want to know everything about you, but they're not going to spill the tea on themselves. Is what I'm getting. Is what I feel. So, kind of more of a private person, I guess, is a good way of putting it. And then you have Griffin. Balance, clarity, spiritual enlightenment. You're being guided to find the harmonic balance of your mind, body, and soul. The abundance you seek already exists within you. You are strong, independent, and fearless. Take flight and achieve what you desire. So yeah, I feel like that goes back to your Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. I do feel like they are very strong, independent, fearless. Like, they just have, they know that God's on their side and angels are with them. Very balanced. I'm not getting any bad vibes from this person, you know. I just feel like the release your worries, like I said, I feel like they deal with one thing, it's like they fall down, get back up, fall down, get back up, fall down, get back up. Like, it's just kind of like a cycle kind of thing, and they try to work through it and just keep the faith and trust that it's just how things are supposed to be. What else can we get through it? So clarity, yeah, like I feel like the clarity is coming from that spiritual enlightenment. And see how you have like all these, I'm trying to go through the clouds, like dark clouds, and then you have the water here. I feel like the water is just representing all their thoughts that they have, and this is the storm that's caused, you know, that from all those worries. It's like that's the storm within, caused by all those worries, concerns, and stuff that they've dealt with. So like they try to understand, and they're very forgiving and everything, but at the same time it's just kind of like they need to have maybe a little bit more fun. I feel like they need to have a little bit more fun. I do. So that's what I have for you guys. We are going to do the letters. So these are just alphabet letters, so we're going to see if we can come up with any names, initials possibly. I don't know, see what hints we can get. Okay, so some of these don't count because they didn't come up with a letter. What is this? This one's messed up. This one's broken. That's sad. That's an A. You see that? I don't know. It's not in focus, but it's broken. Maybe that's like representative of him. Like, he just kind of feels broken in a way. It's like he picks up the pieces. Like, I think he just, and maybe that's with the heart, you know, the broken heart. And he's just strong on the outside, and the inside he's just kind of got this doubts and fears and worries going on. We got like Z. Okay, so maybe the guy's in Jacksonville, because that's Jacksonville code. I don't know. You have two. No, that's an N. I was gonna say you have two Z's. That's an N. Maybe like Ben. Ben could be a name. Ben. Let's take that out. Let's put a Ken there. What letters is this? You got an E. I have Y. And you got maybe J. B. Like Jason. And something with two N's. Maybe like a Nathan. This is an E. We got a yes, so maybe you know this person already. Is that a Z? It looks like a Z, but I don't know, maybe it's an N. Because I was gonna say, if that's a Z, maybe he's really like into jazz music. Could be. Okay, so that's what we got for that. Let's just do one angel. This one's for you, for your advice. So Spirit, for group number 3, what advice do you have for them regarding their life partner / soulmate for this lifetime? Just pulling one card. And once we get 2, but just one card, just for advice for you guys. So this is fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Okay. Okay, so maybe it is when you're dealing with this person, because of the way that they are, you know, with the Knight of Wands being so passionate and fiery, like, it might be when you connect with this person that it's just really going to sweep you off your feet, and you need to be grounded and ready for that, because you're not ready for it right now. And I feel like the movement is going to be fast when this person does come towards you. Like, right now, like, the Knight of Pentacles is, like, kind of like, they're in the thought process of it. So that's why kind of like when I said yes, like when you know this person, and this is only for some of you, again, take what resonates. But for the ones that you know this person, it's like, once he makes up his mind, he's gonna make movement, and he's gonna come in fast, and he's gonna come in fiery, and he is gonna sweep you off your feet, and he is going to just, I feel like he's already on the spiritual level that you are going to be on. So it's not, I feel like it's just going to come together beautifully. It's going to mesh well. And that's why you need to get grounded. Because once it happens, it's over. It's like it's done deal. You're just going to be so wrapped up in the clouds. And you just need to keep your perspective on things. I feel like that's what you just need to just, you know, just try to stay as grounded as possible when it comes to that. So that is what I have for you, Lilac Heart Group. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, clicking, participating. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for viewing and spending some time with me today during your day. If anything resonates or you just really enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments section below. If not, you know, please like, subscribe if you really did enjoy it, and click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post my next pick a card reading. But thank you guys so much again. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate all the support being a newer channel. So thank you guys again, and lots of love, light, positivity, and healing being sent your way on your journey. So thank you. Hello, Hot Pink Group. You are group number 4. Before we get started, I just wanted to say again, this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates. It is a little bit more lighthearted because you may or may not know this person, so it's kind of harder to try to resonate with them if you don't know who they are. So, but if you do, you know, just let me know in the comment section below if anything does resonate. Otherwise, you know, just leave what doesn't make sense here. There's, you know, it's kind of just giving a general idea. But what really caught my attention about your group is that I drew the hot pink card first, is what I did. That was like the last card that I drew for the oracles. And then when I was going through selecting, pulling out the heart, the hot pink one came out too. So that was like just really synchronistic for me. Just one of those synchronicities. I was just like, wow. So let's go ahead and get started. So start with the oracle cards first, And I started with the ones that I made. So these are kind of like my life theme oracles that I made. So for them, gratitude, which is beautiful. I'm going to put it on this side for right now. And then let's get with your oracles. So the juniper tree, deception. And again, we're finding out about your life partner / soulmate for this life. Now with these next cards, let's see, we got the wild offering. So there's 2 of these, and I got feelings and body. Next, then the animal cards, the spirit animals, I actually ended up getting 2 for your person, and I was only going with 1. So the first one was the ladybug. Sorry, I know that's not in focus right now. And the eagle. So yeah, we're gonna put these right here. And okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get your tarot cards to kind of paint a picture. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. We're going to do 4 of those. So just give me a couple minutes here while I shuffle. Okay, so we had a few that came out. The World, 5 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. Okay, and then we're just going to pull one more. And then what we'll do next is I will pull your tea leaf cards and see what information we can grab from those. Okay, I only wanted 1 more tarot card, but 3 flipped over, and I'm getting the message to take them. So I am going to take them. So I don't know if I can fit these all. We got the Page of Pentacles, Death, and Ace of Pentacles. So there is quite a bit of earth signs present. Taurus, Virgo, Virgo, Capricorn, Death, Scorpio. You got some air energy as well, and you have the Cups, the water sign are present as well. The only thing you don't have really, I mean, we're leaning more towards Earth right now, but we shall see. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull your fortune cards and see what we can get from here. So these are big. I don't shuffle them, I mix them. And we're going to pull 4 of these. Okay. Pineapple. This one. As long as you can see the keyword of it. Move it around. Dagger. Spear. Okay, this one is Valley. A little bit better, clearer there, sorry. Okay. I'm trying not to adjust my camera because my tripod is messing up, so I'm trying not to touch it at all. So I'm not going to be trying to zoom in and out. Sorry. Okay, so let me just kind of go through real quick and gather what I can from all this information, all these cards that we have going. I feel like your person has gone through a very, very big change. And I feel like they lost something that was near and dear to them that really just tore up their world. The tower belongs here because it just feels like everything has changed. I feel like their whole world has changed. And they're trapped in this anxiety, is what I'm gathering. It's causing this anxiety that they're having. And they're focusing on what they've lost rather than remembering everything that they have at this time. Yeah, that's what I'm gathering with that. You guys are a little bit different because you guys have the pineapple, and the pineapple is saying reconciliation. So I'm thinking this could be somebody that you already know, that you've already been with. And maybe that's why you have this Ace of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles, because I feel like they want this new beginning with you, and they want to come forward and make an offering of some kind. And I feel like that offering possibly could be like an apology. If that makes sense. That may you know, I think that's only a small portion of you. I don't think, you know, obviously that's not going to be everybody. Let's see. I'm trying to look at the feelings card. Yeah, I think they're hiding from their feelings, from whatever caused that whole death, new beginning, transformation. It might be where they're just at a new chapter in their life right now too. Is what it could be. If you're dealing with somebody new, it could just be that they've gone through something that really tore them up, shook them up, and now they're starting this new chapter in their life, and where they're trying to find their value again. Like, I feel like they felt unworthy. Something made them feel unworthy. You got the dagger and the spear down here, and the spear is saying heartache over what you no longer have, and that's tying into the Five of Cups energy. And then the dagger, fear, worries, tense situation. So I feel like it's just, they're not, right now, your soulmate life partner is going through a really rough time. A really rough time. What is the Valley card? Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So they have what it takes to get through these mountains, to get, you know, find their way up these mountains, to climb their way down, get through. They have their way back home. But right now they're kind of in the woe is me kind of thing, and they're like, I can't do anything. I'm stuck here. Honestly, the death card should be reversed because they're resisting the change. But it's here. Like, they're going through transformation. Like, it's starting. They're in the early stages of this, is what I'm getting. I'm going with the animal cards. You got Eagle, leadership, spirituality, clarity. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not going to focus it. Sorry, I don't want to mess up the tripod. You're being guided to let go of emotional attachment and connect to divine inspiration, flying high above the restraints of yourself and society. Look for the moments of truth and act upon them. From your elevated vantage point, balance, harmony, and joy can be easily found. And you got Ladybug, personality, change, happiness. You're being guided to move in a new direction. Your new life begins today. Embrace this new transformation and navigate your way towards your heart's desires. Believe in yourself, others, and the divine, and you will manifest amazing things. So I feel like their faith is being tested right now at this point. Their whole world has been shaken up. And I feel like it's funny because you have both of the animal cards are about animals that can fly and can spread their wings and soar, and it's like he's refusing to fly. Like, that's kind of like this with the the Eight of Swords energy. Like, he's like, oh my gosh, I'm at the top of these mountains, how in the world am I gonna get down? You know, going back to the valley, those mountains I was talking about. Those are the same mountains. So he has the wings. He has the information. He knows, he has what it takes to come back down. He can fly. He just has to spread his wings and fly. But he's refusing to take that leap of faith. Your person is stubborn. Your person is stubborn. And I guess kind of like childish, because I feel like they're throwing a temper tantrum. I mean, it's not to take away at all from what they're going through, because it could have been something that was very, very devastating, and it's not to take away from that. But instead of moving forward, they're choosing to stay stagnant. Personality, happiness, I feel like that's kind of been blocked right now. But generally, I do believe that they are a happy person. They got a lot of personality, charisma, very charismatic person, very friendly, outgoing. It's what I'm really sensing. A little bit immature at times. It's kind of like how they say with guys, how like when they're sick, they're just very big babies. Like that's kind of what I'm getting from your person right now. Because something has been lost though. But they still have something to look forward to. If they just would look behind them, but they're just too focused looking in front of them versus seeing what's behind them, waiting for them, which would be you. So, I mean, reconciliation, I don't know. I mean, if it is where you know this person and something, you know, you've been with them and you just had to walk away from them and they want to reconcile, but right now they're just like, you know, they're just wallowing in self-pity and fear and anxiety and running from it. If this is somebody new, they possibly broken up with somebody who they would like to reconcile with, not knowing that you're their soulmate / life partner. And it could be that they just went through a karmic relationship, like the end of it. And that's where that attachment, that's what I was talking about, where you're being guided to let go of emotional attachment. And so I do believe they just went through a karmic relationship. So with that being said, a karmic relationship is very, very, very painful, just as other relationships. But I think with karmic ones, there's just this false, it's just a lot of more pain. Like it's a little bit more false in the sense of what you're going through and dealing with. What I want to do, what I need to do is find my book for the fairy tales. So let me, I don't even know where I put it, guys. Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay, my bad. So the juniper tree, I believe that's, I don't know. I believe that's, I don't know, that's what I know. There's just a lot. So I'm just going to read off. They have like, they give you the whole story of the fairy tale, so, but I'm just going off of the meaning. So greed must be dissolved. Do not act out of anger or resentment. Do not be impulsive. Compassion is rewarded. False blame. Cunning to shift blame. Magic reveals the truth. A return to life after cruelty. Love and tenderness save us all. The magical power of trees and nature. The innocence of children reclaimed. Resurrection and a second chance at life. You guys, do you see the synchronicities? So, beginning with the resurrection and a second chance at life. That's your death card. So, yeah, that's what that deception. I feel like they really did go through a karmic relationship and it's ending. And they're just kind of afraid right now. And the other one was about the magical power of trees and nature. So you have the valley one, and you have the eagle, which have that same kind of vibe there. And I guess let's do this. since I'm not gonna adjust it. Those two, you can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, your person is just going through some stuff. They need to get out. They're not grounded right now because they're so focused on what they're going through. And that's what their gratitude is tying into. I just feel like they're so focused on what they lost that they've forgotten everything that they have, and they're not showing gratitude for it, for everything that they still have in their life. And they had this false sense of being complete once upon a time with whoever this karmic relationship was. And it's just like everything's just started over. They've been given a second chance at life. That's where that new beginning is coming from. And life is like, here's the truth. This is the reality of the situation. And it's just like your person's like, no, that's not the truth. You know, I feel like they're just in denial about it, is what I'm really getting from that. Oh, guys, I think I'm gonna have to do like a follow-up reading. We're just gonna do letters real quick. I have some letters, so let's see what we can pull for your person. I don't want to get too many, but let's see. I'm trying to gather. My battery's dying. That's kind of why I'm brushing slightly, just in case. Oh, I'm gonna keep that. Well, Ray, we got Jay, Harry, got the name Harry, maybe like Wilson, like I'm getting the name Wilson. Alright, so sorry guys, my battery died on me, and so what I was saying, the last name might be Wilson for the person that your soulmate is. First name, middle name, connection, I'm not sure. Maybe you went to like a high school with them, junior high, somebody. There's different possibilities. That's just kind of what I was going. I was going by what I saw. I'm doing this recording late at night, and that's kind of why you'll see the glares on some of the cards. So I'm really sorry about that. So that's what I'm showing for you guys. And you know, I don't think there was too much to go off of as far as looks, other than they might be like a darker haired guy, girl. I feel like they take good care of their body, and it's gonna be like you're gonna be happy. But I feel like all the pain that they've gone through has kind of taken a toll, and they've kind of just might kind of been neglecting themselves. Not a lot, but just like right now. And yeah, your person's just going through a lot, is really what I'm gathering. So let's go ahead and we will get your guidance card. This one's for you guys, and just dealing with them once you do encounter them. What advice does the angel spirit have for you? So, Spirit, what advice do you have for the hot pink group regarding their soulmate life partner for this lifetime? So, got the card, and it says, let your past go. The burden of carrying, or of carting your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. And this is the advice for you, which is kind of, it's very similar to what I feel like is the advice for them because of what they've gone through in their past. So it might be where you guys are kind of like mirroring, like maybe you've gone through a karmic relationship as well. And you just need to let that pass go. Let me put this up here. Hopefully the glare is not too bad there. I hate the lighting. I hate artificial lighting. Oh, it's so ugly. I don't like the glare. But going back to your card, whatever's happened in your past, you're being asked to let it go. Because what's going to end up happening is you both are just going to end up mirroring each other. So, this reading is not about what is actually happening. I was not expecting all this information from one person. This was very, very, very deep stuff. That's just very telling of them. At least I wasn't trying to figure out what they were going through. I just wanted information about what they were like, what they were, what they might look like when you might meet them, kind of thing. And instead it's like, this is what's happening to them. This is the story right now. And maybe it is where you're kind of wondering, why haven't I met this person? And Spirit is saying, you haven't met this person because they're dealing with their own shit right now. And they have to get through this, but you have gone through something too, and you're not fully healed. You have your own baggage to take care of and resolve before you can be ready, is what I feel like this message is about. And that's why there's not too much. I feel like they might have, like I said, I feel like they might have darker hair. They might be like very fair skin, pretty tall. I think they're tall is what I'm getting. Kind of mysterious looking. I don't have too much to go off of. Maybe they do like nature though. I feel like maybe they do. Yeah, it's for, just for you. Just take care of yourself right now. There's a lot of issues that he has to work through. I feel like this is somewhat new or recent. So it's gonna take some time, because healing doesn't happen overnight. I don't, like I was trying to say before I got sidetracked, this wasn't a reading about, the journey, and like what the journey is, like what they have to get through to get to you. And I guess maybe that could be my next reading, like what do they have to get, what they have to overcome in order to get to you, kind of thing. Because this is what this reading is kind of about. Like it's not even, it's so just intense, really, with all these emotions and sadness and loss and kind of like betrayal. I feel like there's some type of betrayal. But if it's a karmic relationship, it is kind of where it was destined to happen that way. So, with that being said, again, just focus on you. Know that they're out there. Know that when the time is right, everything will align for you with this person. Just let go of what you need to let go of, and they have to go through the same. And I feel like your journey for both of you is kind of mirroring each other right now. I feel like you both are going through the same thing, and that's why you need to let your past go, because they need to let their past go too. It's not just that. And once that healing takes place, and you can fully accept the relationship, that's when that soulmate will come in, the soulmate for you. So, I'm kind of sorry that, I felt this was much more intense, and I do not mean any disrespect to your soulmate, your life partner, for what they've gone through. It's not easy. It's not. And I don't mean to be rude, by saying they're like a big baby or anything like that. It wasn't to be insulting. It's just right now from the energies that I'm picking up, that's just kind of what I'm seeing. I'm just trying to go off of that, but it doesn't mean to be any type of disrespect. I feel like they are a good person, and they just have a lot to get through. And so that's what I have for you. Pile number 4. Thank you guys so much for viewing this video, this pick a card reading. I truly do appreciate it. If you are going through it, if you are where you have gone through a karmic relationship and you're, at the stages of healing and you're trying to let go your past, let me know in the comment section below so it kind of clicks for me that, I'm not just reading nobody's energy, I'm reading somebody's energy. And, and if it does resonate, go ahead and click that like button, share it if you want, subscribe if you really did enjoy this reading. I really would appreciate that, and click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. But that is what I have for you, so thank you guys again. I really appreciate it. Sending you lots of love, light, happiness, and healing energy towards you, and positivity. And thank you guys again. Bye.